back to another video. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the high availability. So we already seen a scenario where we do have the multipath scenario where one of the routers will be active and another one we said that it's gonna be on the standby, like making a T-lock preference. So we created a policy which will affect the T-lock preference, and always the traffic will be going via the particular device only. Now we move on to the next topic, that would be the other different types of high availability. So one will be if it is for the service LAN, we are going to talk about the VRRP, and with the transport, we are going to talk about the TLOC extension. So in this video, we are going to talk about the VRRP. VRRP is a high availability, all right, virtually high availability, and it is a IEEE standard. So most of the devices will support that one. So the concept over here is that I do have a headquarters LAN over here. You see that this is my headquarters, which I have already provisioned this headquarters. And you can also see that there is only one, what do we say, transport LAN for both of them. So this one is the business internet, this one is the MPLS, but both of them are only connected to the one transport circuit. Now at the back of the LAN, if you see that we do have a headquarters router now. The goal of this video would be that this LAN should be able to communicate with the virtual IP, which will be acting as a default gateway for router, and it should be able to communicate with the other sides. Alright, so now here I do have my branch 1 and branch 2, which are connected to via the MPLS and the business internet. Since my topology is already on a hub and spoke one, so my branch devices also, if they want to communicate with the branch 1, they will go via the data center. Now, the goal is that my LAN device, the LAN headquarters LAN router, should be able to communicate with the virtual IP, which will be hosted by any of these two devices. All right. And it should be able to communicate with the fabric. So using you will utilize the high availability of VRRP. So high availability VRRP, we will be, in order to make one as a primary, another one as a backup, so we will use a priority number. So I will give a priority headquarters device 1 as a priority 110 and the headquarters device 2 as 100. So always use the value if 100 or above 100. And since I have the LAN IP subnet as 10.10.104.0, so I will say that 10.10.104.254, that should be the virtual IP address. This should be hosted by the headquarters. So currently I don't have any default gateway, because the issue is that if I give a default gateway to this device, which is .1, and this one is .2, if this goes down, then the service, the LAN is not able to communicate. And if I give the default gateway towards the .2, if this goes down, then again it is not able to have any high availability over there. Alright, so let's go ahead and configure. So to configure the VRRP, we will configure this on the interface level. So my interface is gig 0/3. So let me go ahead to log in into my Cisco vManage. And also to check that one, I will go to my headquarters device 1 and I will log in into that one. And if I say that show VPN 10, show run VPN 10, and you see that I already have a VPN 10 assigned to it. That is a gig 0/3 has been assigned to both of them. So this one is a 10.10.104.1. Then if I go to device 2, show run VPN 10, and you see that 10.10.104. So my topology is already ready. So we just need to configure the VRRP. So I will go ahead to the interface and I will enable the VRRP. So that is gig 0/3. So let's go to the configuration and templates. Go to feature templates and we will go to gig 0/3. 3. You see that I do only have one interface, and I am using this interface for the multiple what do we say, multiple device branches. So branch 1 and branch 2, I am also using the gig 0/3. So I need to create a new interface template for it, because we are going to enable the VRRP only for the headquarters. So let me go ahead and copy this one, and we will say that this one will be VRRP and copy. So once that is been copied, I will go ahead and edit it. I will not change anything. I will just go directly to the VRRP, click on new VRRP instance number. I will keep it as 1. Priority, this I will keep it as a what do we say, device specific, because for headquarters I am going to use the device 1, I'm going to use 110, and device 200. And IP address, which I want to host, that would be 10.10.104.254. That will be the default gateway that will be hosted by the both the devices. I don't want to track the OMP for this because it's a lab. Click on add and update. So let's go to the device template. You see that I have created a separate device template for both of them. So first I will go to the device 1, click on edit, go to the service VPN, click on edit, and I will just change this interface to VRRP. Click on save, update, and it will ask me for the VRRP priority. That should be 110 because this is a device 1. The higher the number, it will be the primary. So click on configure. So let's go ahead and do the same thing for the device 2. We will go to the device 2, click on edit, go to the service VPN, click on edit, and we will just replace it with the VRRP. Click on update, and we will give the priority as 100. Click on update, next, and configure. So let this configuration be pushed. So the previous configuration is already been pushed. You see that there is only one. Alright, the configuration has been pushed. Let's go to the headquarters device 1, and if I say that show VRRP, and you should see that this is my primary, this is my real priority, and this is up, and the IP address which is been hosted over here. Same thing if I go back to here and if I say show VRRP, and we should see this one is a backup. Alright, and another thing is that virtual MAC address, because we are hosting this IP address, so there will be a MAC address for it, and you see that both of them are hosting the same IP and the same MAC address. Alright, so let's go back to our LAN device. That will be headquarters LAN, and if I say that show IP route, there is no default route for now. So if I say ping 10.10.104.254, I should be able to ping now because device 1 is hosting. And for the testing purpose, what I did was I have installed a switch in bit on the transport layer of this here. So I have installed a switch over here so that both the devices are connected to the switch, then to the fabric. So that while testing, what we can do is that we can shut down the interface of one of the primary one, and we can see that whether the traffic is being forwarded via this particular device or not. Alright, so let's go back to my topology, and you can see that this is the switch which I have installed. Okay, this is a switch I have installed, and this is a device one which is connected to E0/0. So I will just take this one, and I will shut down the interface while doing the testing now. So let's go back to my router now. Since we are able to ping to default gateway, I will say that config t IP route 000 10.10.104.20.254 and save that config. Now if I say that ping 10.10.201.1, which is my branch 1, I should be able to ping. That's not a problem. Now what I will do is that I am going through this while I will initiate a ping from the branch LAN to the branch 1, and the traffic should go initially from here. When I shut down this interface, it should automatically divert to the other one. So, okay, so let's go back to the ping. 10.10.2, I will say repeat 200 times, and you can see that there is a ping going on. And on the switch, if I say that config t interface is 0/0 and shut. So once I shut that one, you see that there is a traffic dropout here. And after that, it still started to, it says it's not able to reach out via the MPLS. Let me go to the headquarters too. If I say ping 10.vpn 10, 10.10.201.1, yes, I'm able to reach from 2. And if I say ping vpn 10, 10.10.201.1, yeah, I'm not able to reach from this side because I have shut down the interface. Let me no shut that one and see. Okay. It's not reachable for some reason. Show run VPN 0. I do have that one. IP route is okay. I need to remove this route, but still it should be able to reach because I have this one. I have this one. Yep. Ping 220.100.1.254. Yes, I'm able to reach next hop. And if I say ping VPN 10 10.10.201.1, I'm not, yeah, I'm able to reach now for some reason. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the testing one more time. Let's go to the branch LAN, and if I say ping, it should be able to ping. And if I say interface is 0/0 and shut, we should see the stop traffic has been stopped. And after a while, again, it should start pinging up. Yep, it's not getting return traffic for some reason. Let me go ahead and check the template. I think because of those multiple that one, let me go ahead and edit that one. VPN 10. Sorry, that should be VPN 0, and this is the headquarters one. I will click on edit. I think that's causing issues because of the two default gateways. Let me remove one. So let me confirm the default gateway that's correct, and default gateway that is correct. Click on next and configure. So let this configuration be pushed. So it's pushing to this one. Don't worry about these two devices. Okay, we don't have reachability for some reason. Okay. So if I go back here, dashboard, main view dashboard, and there is one down, which is branch one is down. Okay, because we have shut down the interface. So if I say no shut, then after a while it should come online. It should be reachable, and after that it should push that configuration. Right, so let me go back to the branch one, and if I say that show VRRP, so say first one is the primary, that's correct. And if I say show VRRP, this one is a backup, which is also correct. And if I say show run VPN 0 now, there should be only one default gateway. And show run VPN 0, there is only one default gateway. So it should come back online. Yes, it came back online. So if I come back here and completed once, let's go back here. It was done schedule, it should be synchronized. So let me go back to the template and see it is in sync now. Alright, so let's go back to the headquarters device one. If I say show IP routes tab, and you see that I do have 201. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the testing one more time. That should be ping 200 repeat, and this time it will be interface E0/0 and shut. Traffic should be dropping. And still the same, there is, because that should go via the headquarters 2 now. Show IP routes tab. Yeah, I do have a route which is going in here. If I say ping VPN 10, 10.10.201.1, yes, I'm able to ping. And also there is a default gateway in here. Also show run VPN 0. Okay, there is a NAT enable over here on the MPLS. So let me remove that NAT first. So I use the previously created, what do we say, feature template. So that is gig 0/0, which is NAT enable on all the devices. So let me copy that one. And if I say MPLS and copy it, and I will just remove the NAT. Turn off the NAT, make it default, click on update. Let's go to the device, headquarters 2, because we only do the NAT on the business internet, not on the MPLS. And here I will replace it by MPLS and update. And because I'm able to ping it from the headquarters 2, there is no issue with that one. But seems like EVNG is giving me trouble. Let me try with the headquarters LAN again. Yep, it's still giving me the problem. Alright, so okay, let me try once again with the branch one LAN. See that I'm not able to reach because if I go back to my headquarters one, still this one is the primary. If I go to headquarters 2, still this one is a backup, even though I have shut down this port. It's always going to this device because this is not down. So it is still primary, so that's why the traffic is being forwarded over there. So if I do a trace route on my branch LAN device, if I say that trace route 10.10.201.1, so you can see that it is still going to the headquarters device 1, which we don't want. So it's not working. So if I say no shut, let me shut down the device itself. You see that it's going totally to that device. So what I'm going to do is that I will still ping it for 500 pings and I will shut down the device itself. Okay, see that it is still going to the 101. So let it run. So I think 500 is also too less. So first let me bring back the connection. Yeah, it is working now. So I will say that repeat will be 1000 and I will go back to my topology and I will just shut down the device because the device 2 should become the VRRP primary, then it will start forwarding. You see that it became primary now, and now you can see that there was a traffic dropout. So the way which I was working, like setting down this interface, it did not work. So I need to shut down the whole device. So if I go back and turn back on, So let's go back to the headquarters device one. So this one is still running. Yeah, it started up now. So once this has been started, everything is been booted, and after that it should regain its primary. And after that again we should see some dropout, and it should again go back to the first one. Right, that's still running. That's good. So let me see if that has been booted up or not. Not yet. So currently this one is going via the headquarters 2. If I capture on gig 0/3 the Wireshark, we should see the pings still going on with this particular interface. You see that ping is going on, and you see that 1000 pings have been done. Still, let me go back and repeat that one and see if the pings are still coming on this way. No, it stopped now. Because if I go back to the, yeah, it's coming still. Let's go back to the device one. Still it is been booting this one. Yeah, you see that still it is initializing. So if I go back to my headquarters, it is pinging. That's good. So we just have to wait until this device comes up back online. Yeah, this device is taking a little bit time. Okay, pings are going on. That's good. So if I go back to my vManage, I can still see that this one is still down. If I come back, yeah, it is now system ready. So we should soon see the traffic drop now. So the device one is now reclaiming the primary now, and it will take time. Once that is been reclaimed, the traffic will be passed over via the device one. So if I say that show VRRP, and you see that it has regained its position, and if I come back here, you should see the device came online. Let's go back to the headquarters LAN 1, and now it started to ping now after a while. Right, so that was the service side VPN high availability, VRRP. I hope this was informative for you, and thank you.